different. So I'm going to put that around. So we have females that are female and the males here in the cave. I wish your permission to bring you into the cave with me. Allow yourself to visualize the cave, the darkness, but the darkness is not the dark of evil, bad negativity. The darkness of this cave is a darkness of growth, is a darkness of nourishment, refreshment, a place of silence. Many people have come to this cave to find the silence in themselves that is a divine place of nourishment. You all have a divine female and male inside of you. Yes. So, with their permission, you all have ancestors. You all have guides and teachers. If you wish, while you're in this cave, if you wish to come in, if you wish to stay outside, that's fine. But in this cave of the underworld, of the silence, of the nourishment, it is a chance for you to connect with your deep divine self that is of the light, but is not of the light, but is of the dark, that grows in the dark. The male, the female, the nourishment. So we are offering you an opportunity. All of your guides, all of your teachers. If you wish to not consent, for them to start interacting in your dreams, for them to start giving you signs, they are saying it is time. It is time that you are aware of what you are more than. Do not be afraid of darkness. Do not be afraid of your power. Do not be afraid of your male or female parts. The cave is just a part of the universe. There are dark caves, there are light caves, there are caves of gold, there are caves of silver. The cave that I live in is a cave of knowledge, of a death, and the death of the body and the birth of the divine self. In this 3D world, you cannot experience that without remembering everything that you are, leaving behind the linear self, going to the non-linear self. It is time for you to know you are more than who you are in this 3D life. It is time to expand. Say you do not hear, you do not feel, you are not aware. Yes, you do feel. Yes, you are aware. I am asking your guides, your teachers, your ancestors to give you signs, to give you dreams. They are there. They are telling you. I am hearing them say, does anyone have a question why I am here?
So at this time, if you would like to ask a question to your guides, you can unmute yourself and ask a question for the Lady of the Cave to be able to respond to you.
What I am hearing is some of you need to become writers, to allow yourself to begin writing and allow your divine self to come through writing. Some of you need to go out in the sky and allow your divine self to come through that way. Your teachers and guides are literally speaking to you right now. I'm going to give them permission because I know you all want them. I am giving them all permission to be present in your time and space. So let us take a moment of just the dark cave and be aware of your teachers, your guides, your goddesses. Just 3 breaths in, expanding awareness and releasing. 3 breaths. Your guides and your teachers will interact with you. We'll take your questions. We'll listen to you. We understand linear time is different than non-linear time. The last thing we are going to say is do not be afraid of the dark. Do not be afraid of the storm. Do not be afraid of the change. This is all linear events. Your divine self is non-linear. The more you can expand yourself to non-linear, to more than, to however expansion feels safe, the more you become disconnected from linear. There is nothing to be afraid of in this time. It is just a storm. We are done.
Are you able to provide an example of how people can practice shifting from linear to non-linear?
A human existence has tools, whether it is shamanic drumming, going in a trance and being aware of non-linear, to meditate. And I will say this, even though it does not make sense, to garden, to work in the dirt. The earth is capable of allowing you to become more than you are. Allowing yourself to focus on the earth or the birds, and to communicate, to expand, whether it's birds or dirt or crystals or stars, your breath, dancing. So many parts of your daily life can be used to focus on the here and now, and through the here and now you expand to the never. This sounds like it doesn't make sense, but you become here, you become now. You are not aware of anything but the here and now, the earth, the birds, the existence now. The next step is to move beyond being here, focusing, releasing. It needs to be practiced. Does that help?
Yes, beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
I am asking, it is agreed with the next 2 days, 3 at the most, you will all get a sign from your guides, teachers. They are saying, please look for a sign, whether it's a stone, a crystal, a bird. You will know the difference between the sign and the not sign is that the bird is just a bird. But the bird that comes and you feel chills and you feel more than, that is a sign. You will each get a sign, and you will recognize the sign by the feeling the sign evokes in you. Does that make sense? This is to confirm that you are more than 3D.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that.
Also, they are telling me that storm is man-made. It is man-made. It is not natural.
So can you recommend to everyone here what they can do to visualize this storm, trying to find the word, to dissipate, to allow the storm to dissipate?
Once again, the many different ways for each person. You can send it a love to dissipate, send a love vibration. You can visualize gently pushing the air, visualize physically pushing. You can visualize the goddess gently dissolving it, just like cat butter, just messing it. You can dissolve by the winds shearing it. There are many ways. What works for you, visualizing without physically disrupting, whether sending vibrations, many ways of interacting, many ways. Whatever way, just like learning, whatever way works for you, many ways. I like the way of putting your hand on the storm and just messing with it playfully.
Question: how do I deal with self-doubt within myself with my gifts and my guides?
This is what we have been given for you. Your gift lies through communication of mammals and soft beings. Your life of creativity, of divine expansion. You are in a moss soft earth. The trees were red, and you loved walking and healing and communicating. You learned more about yourself through communication. So for you to practice communication, active communication, you see a bird, you say in your head, you say out loud, "It is good to see you. How are you, brothers? How are your sisters? What do you bring to me? What can I give to you?" Literally have a conversation as one of God's creatures to another of God's creatures. It is a gift to be developed. In your case, it is a gift to be remembered. Your hands had little balls that turned red. When you went, your hands activated. Activation. Your feet have similar circles. Activation. focus on activation, feet, hands. Your life as a divine creator is a communication and being able to activate your hands, activate your feet. If you could do a favor for me and face your hands to each other. Oof. And feel the heat, the DNA, the creator that you carry. Do you feel any heat in the palm of your hands at all? I feel a great heat in my hand. Do you feel any heat in the palms of your hand? You have a bright, deep red ball right here, right here. Do you feel the redness? Do you feel the heat? Do you feel a tingling? Do you feel anything in the hand? Yes or no?
Rebecca, you need to unmute yourself, honey.
I couldn't read it. I thought you undid it. No, yes, I feel the heat. I don't feel heat. I feel energy.
Good. Yes. So energy in hand, yes.
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 Focus on the ball of energy in hand, yes.
Yes.
Put hand by air, allowing activation. Energy from hand to air, activation.
Here. I can't see. Here.
Say, I give myself permission to be a healer,
I give
to
myself
contact
permission to be a
my
healer.
divine self.
I give myself permission to be a divine healer, to connect with myself,
With the divine light that is you.
with the divine light that is me. I give myself permission to be the divine healer, of the divine light within me.
Bring your hands to your in front of your face. Blow on each hand. Okay, now we are going to clap our hands and we will say, and so it is.
And so it is. Thank you.
Every day. Every day. Every day, focus on your potential, on your energy. Be aware of your energy. Be aware of your energy activation. When you go out, be a little barefoot to be aware of energy activation in feet. Yes?
Yes, always.
Focus on the energy activation in your feet.
Okay.
Do you give yourself permission to be a divine spark of the Creator?
I give myself permission to be a divine spark of Creator. Yes.
Do you feel it in your heart?
Yes.
Our last thing to you is you are loved, and we will watch and support you.
Thank you.
You have a little green dragon on your shoulder. You have a little green dragon. I don't know where you got a little green. Little. it is like a like cat is to a witch. The dragon is your spirit. Your spirit. Your spirit. You're a spirit channel. Let me listen to the Arab prince in back of you. Hold on, give me just a second. Zemil Abdul Apatar Zahflar, the third of the Arabia Empire, is behind you. Ask him to give a different name. Ask him for a different name.
Could you give me an easier name, please?
He says you were in the kitchen and you used to make him the best meals, and he would come down and talk to you when you cooked. And in gratitude, he is with you now.
Thank you.
Ask him for a different name.
Would you please give me a different name?
He says, is Paul okay? He says,
What is
Paul,
it?
Paul, Paul,
Paul?
Paul.
That'll work. Thank you, Paul.
If we are complete, I will withdraw.
Does anybody else have a question before she withdraws? So we are complete, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts for you gracing us with your presence today. Thank you for all of the wisdom that you've shared with us.